Lydia had a secret, a strange habit she never spoke about. She collected other people's moods. If someone near her was sad, she felt their sorrow settle into her bones. If they were angry, she carried their rage like a hot coal in her stomach. If they were faking a smile, she could feel the tiny cracks forming beneath the surface. It was as if her mind had no walls, no boundaries to keep the outside world out. One evening, after a long, uneventful day at work, she walked into her apartment and was hit by a sudden, crushing heaviness in her chest. It was a sadness so thick and suffocating it felt like she was drowning. But nothing had happened to her. She checked her phone, no bad news. She replayed her dino arguments, no major stress. There was just this immense weight. Then she started noticing a pattern. The feeling was always most intense when she passed her next-door neighbor's apartment. It was like a sharp, psychic stab. A silent scream she could feel right through the wall. She'd try to shake it off, telling herself she was just tired or overly imaginative. But day by day, the borrowed emotions grew stronger. More insistent. Soon, they began to bleed into her dreams. She dreamt of dark, formless shadows stretching and crawling across her ceiling. These shadows had no faces, no voices, just a radiating aura of pure, undiluted pain. They felt ancient and hungry. The nightmares left her waking up gasping for air, the phantom sadness clinging to her long after sunrise. Finally, she couldn't take it anymore. The feeling was unbearable, a constant presence that wasn't hers. Gathering her courage, she walked over and knocked on her neighbor's door. Once, twice, a third time. There was no answer, just a heavy, profound silence. Later that week, the police were called. They found her neighbor inside. He had been battling severe, crippling depression and had passed away quietly in his apartment days earlier. Lydia felt a cold dread wash over her. She hadn't been imagining it. Her mind, her empathy, had absorbed the emotional residue of the tragedy unfolding right next to her. But here's the part that truly terrifies her. Even after the apartment was emptied and a new family moved in, Lydia still sees them. The shadows, they still crawl across her ceiling at night. It was a horrifying realization. Some emotions, once you absorb them, don't just leave when their source is gone. They latch on, and they don't let go without a fight. Thanks for watching.